Hello there. So this is the second video about the Peace Garden in Aylesbury, where I'm clearing the area, and then in a natural way, and then we're going to assess what we need to do to keep the essence of beautifulness but with nature, and then seeing how we can bring it forward. So first thing I'd like to show you is I've moved, last time we were here I left all the nettles and stuff on the grass, so I've now moved them and I've made a new compost type thing here. We were going to make nettle wine and things, but the problem is they've got mixed up with all the other weeds, so probably best to just let them naturally decompose there. So if we come along, I'll show you what I've been doing this morning. So here we are through this arch, and now, as you can see, cleared that last time, and this time all this was nettles, but look, there we are. We've started to clear the ground now. Now, some things I've noticed. First thing I've noticed is there's lots of stones around, so one thing I'm thinking, when we get a bit further into this process, we may well reform the paths and re-dig the paths, because it's become quite random, which is great, because these stones are really good for insects to hide in. And I'll show you, for example, here there's lots of stones here. Now this is great for insects, and there's absolutely no way we're going to get rid of them, but we're just going to put them in a place that's a bit better for humans as regards creating paths and flower beds. But you'll see as we continue with this journey how it goes. Found the lady here. There's the lady. She was surrounded by nettles. Again, a few interesting points here. So that is obviously here a nice bush. That green one I'm going to speak to the owner about. Does she want this here or not? Because it's up to her. I don't know. If we chop it down, then we're going to put something else there. So that's that. And then again, here's this acer that's died, but if you look closely, there is signs of life somewhere. I saw it a minute ago. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. There we are. Can you see that there? That is a sign of life there. So I will ask the owner what to do about that, because we could, that's attached to one part of the trunk, so we could just cut the dead off and leave part of the trunk so that acer can regrow again. And that actually happened in my garden. Half the acer died and the other half flourished. So I just left it there, cut back the bed bit, and so it's a bit wonky, but that's how it is. So if I stand here, we've also found a few plants. So this plant we found last time, I have found a few more of them. So if I go back into the area that I've cleared here, I have found a couple here. Here's one there. There's one that I found, so I'll be leaving that there for sure. This here, I'm not quite sure what to do about. Again, obviously it's a weed, but it has grown quite well, and you know, the flowers are quite nice. Look at that, nice purple, circular, slightly alien looking thing. So I'm going to leave this here. I'm not cutting that down. I'm going to leave that here. So what we're probably going to do eventually is to replant stuff, so there's no reason why that can't stay there and even stay there forever if we plant around it, but we'll see. And then there's another lovely, I think these are Japanese jasmines, I think, I'm not sure, Japanese, what's it called, bamboo, Japanese bamboo. There's another one there. So that's the update for today. I'm going to do a bit more work tomorrow, but I'll show you what we've done. So cleared this here, cleared that bit there, and then done a little bit up there, found the lady, and then that's what I did last time mainly, and moved the moved all the dumped nettles into a better place. So thank you very much. I hope you're enjoying the videos, and speak more soon.